Hello everyone, in this video lesson we will discuss the different problem solving strategies. So we're going to apply Polya's 4-step problem solving strategy. So number 1 strategy is guess and check. When you are not sure how to start, guess and answer and then check it. So yung tinatawag natin na trial and error, no? Ginagawa natin yan para makuha natin yung sagot dun sa problem na given, dun sa given problem. In the process of checking a guess, you may see a way of revising your guess to get closer to the answer or to get the exact answer. So nagtatry tayo. So dun sa unang try natin, nire-revise natin hanggang sa makuha natin yung tamang sagot. Halimbawa, Glenda bought books and CDs as a gifts. Altogether, so pag pinagsama, she bought 12 gifts and spent 840 pesos. The books cost 60 pesos each and the CDs cost 90 pesos each. How many of each gift did she buy? So yun ang tinatanong. So kung ilang books, ilang CD na ang total ay 840 pesos. Since given naman yung amount ng libro at ng CD, so titingnan na lang natin kung ilang libro at ilang CD ba. Basta 12. So una nating titingnan yung class, itry natin lahat ng number o dalawang number na ang sum nun ay 12. So yun ang mga itatry natin. So to understand the problem, 840 pesos will be spent to buy 12 gifts. So the gift should be books and CDs that cost 60 pesos each and 90 pesos each, respectively. So it is to find out how many books and CDs will be bought. So to devise a plan, one method to solve this problem is to make a reasonable guess and then use the result to make a better guess until you get the right number of books and CDs to be bought for 840 pesos. So first guess, so 6 and 6, same number, 6 na libro, 6 na CD. So kapag inad natin yan, 12, kailangan nandun tayo. Titingnan natin yung clue din. Okay, so wag tayo mag-try na kapag inad natin yung dalawa, hindi 12. So yung unang guess natin na gagawin ay same sila. So as parehong 6, yung libro natin at yung CD. So if we are going to check, i-check natin sa amount, sa 6 pieces na libro by 60 pesos, that is 360 pesos na. And then sa CD, 6 times 90, that is 540 pesos. A total of 900 pesos. So hindi ito. Kasi ang hinahanap natin, 840 pesos. So try natin ulit yung ibang possible number na 12. So aside from 6 saka 6, ano pa yung iba? 7 and 5. So i-try natin yung 7 and 5. So kapag inad natin yung 7 and 5, 12 din yon. So 7. So 7 times 60, that is 420 pesos. 5 times 90, that is 450 pesos. So kapag inad natin ito, 870 pesos. Malaki pa rin yung difference niya dun sa hinahanap nating 840 pesos. So ano pa yung dalawang number na kapag inad natin 12, aside kay 6, saka 6, and then 7 and 5. Ano pa yung mga di natin na try? So i-try natin yung 8 and 4. Okay, so sa 8 books, na merong 60 pesos na halaga sa bawat isa. So 8 times 60, that is 480 pesos. And then yung 4 na CD, sa 90 pesos, that is 360 pesos. So kapag inad natin ito, that is 840 pesos. At then, tama doon sa problem natin, sa given natin. So that's why, ang tamang sagot, so yung hinahanap natin, si Glenda, ay, yung nabili niya ay 8 libro at 4 na CD. So kapag chinek natin, kapag chinek din natin yan, so we have made 3 guesses. It was checked that 8 books will cost 480 pesos and CDs will cost 360 pesos and the 12 gifts have a total cost of 840 pesos. Another strategy is make a table and look for a pattern. So some problems describe relationships that involve regular sequence of number or other things. To solve the problem, you need to be able to recognize and describe the pattern that gives the relationship for the numbers or things. One way to recognize the information given is make a table. So for example, a tree farm is planted as shown at the right, so this one. The dots represent trees. So the lot will be enlarged by adding larger square. So how many trees will be in the fifth square? So kung titingnan lang natin ito class, ang hirap sagutin ng problem. So ang gagawin natin, so bilangin natin yung mga dots. So yung dots na yan represent niyan yung trees. So una, the distance between the two trees is 2 feet. Okay, so yung distance daw o yung pagitan ng dalawang tree ay 2 feet. So there are 4 trees. So may 4 na trees sa unang square and then 12 trees sa pangalawang square and then 20 trees sa pangatlong square. So it is to find the number of trees to be planted in the fifth square. So yun ang hinahanap natin. So a table may help you to see the relationship of the number of trees planted on each square. And of course, gamit yung table natin, madali sa atin to identify kung meron bang pattern. Kasi kung merong pattern, madali na sa atin sagutin yung problem na to. Okay? Next tayo. So to make the table to help find the pattern. So makikita natin sa unang square may 4 na trees, sa pangalawang square merong 12 trees, sa pangatlong square merong 20. So dito sa tatlo, ano yung pattern kaya ang pwede nating yung nakikita natin? So una, pwede mong kunin yung difference nung una natin at pangalawa. So yung difference nila is 8, tama? And then yung pangalawa at pangatlo, yung difference din nila ay 8. So doon pa lang, makikita mo na, makakonclude ka na nagdadagdag ng 8. So 8 more trees are planted in each larger square. So kung 8 yung idadagdag natin, so sa pang-4 na square, merong 28. At sa pang-5, kung 28 yung 4 na square, so 28 plus 8, that is 36. So there are 36 trees in the fifth square. To check, okay, so para ma-check natin, sa unang square, 4. So sa pangalawa, nagdagdag tayo ng 8, so naging 12. Sa pangatlong square, mula sa 12 trees, nagdagdag tayo ng 8, naging 20 trees. So sa fourth square, from 20 trees, so dagdagan natin ng 8, so 28 trees yan. And then from 28, so sa panglimang square, so from 28 sa panglimang square, nagdagdag tayo ng 8, so 36 trees. Next strategy, solving similar but simpler problem. So by solving one or more simpler problems, you can often find a pattern that will help solve more complicated problem. So for example, how many different rectangles are in strip with 10 square? So sa 10 square na to, ilang rectangles ang pwede dyan, yung makikita natin. So again, yung square kasi class is also a rectangle. So, ang hirap bilangin kapag ganito, sobrang dami, no? Kasi magsisimula ka dito hanggang sa makarating ka doon. So, madami yan. So, ang gagawin natin, magsimula tayo sa isang square lang muna. Okay, then, simula tayo sa, after nun, gawin natin 2 square, bilangin natin kung ilang rectangle. And then, simula tayo sa next nun, 3 square ulit, hanggang sa makakita tayo ng pattern. So there are 10 square in the figure. We need to find out the number of rectangles in a strip with 10 squares. Try the strategy of working in a similar but simpler problem. Begin with one square and then add one square at a time. So determine whether there is a pattern. So since we need to determine whether there is a pattern, we may first from a table considering the number of square and strip and the number of rectangles that can be formed. So gagamitin natin yung another strategy na gumagawa tayo ng table para mas madali sa atin makita o ma-identify kung merong mang pattern. So sa unang square, may isang rectangle lang. So, isa lang yan. Sa pangalawang square, ilang rectangle meron? So isa, dalawa, and then tatlo. Next, sa tatlong square, ilang rectangles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So sa tatlong square, meron 6 na rectangles. And then sa 4 na square, okay? So kung may 4 na square tayo, ilang rectangles ito? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, kapag meron tayong 4 na square, meron tayong 10 rectangles. And then, sa 5 square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, dito naman tayo magsimula. 6, 7, 8, 9. And then dito naman 10, 11, 12. Then 13, 14, 15. So sa 5 square, meron tayong 15 na rectangles. So titingnan natin yung table natin. So ayan. So sa una, merong 1. Sa 2 square, meron tayong 3 rectangles. Sa 3 square, meron tayong 6 na rectangles. Sa 4 na square, meron tayong 10 rectangles. And then sa 5 square, meron tayong 15 rectangles. So kung titingnan natin yung pattern class, so sa una, so nagdagdag tayo ng isa, so 1 lang. And then sa pangalawa, nagdagdag tayo ng 2, okay, so from 1, diba, nag-add tayo ng 2, so that is 3. And then from 3, nag-add tayo ng 3, so that is 6. And then from 6, nag-add tayo ng 4, that is 10. And then from 10, nag-add tayo ng 5, that is 15. And then from 15, nag-add tayo ng 6, that is 21. And from 21, nag-add tayo ng 7, that is 28. From 28, nag-add tayo ng 8, that is 36. And from 36, nag-add tayo ng 9, that is 45. And then from 45, nag-add tayo ng 10, that is 55. So, ibig sabihin, there are 55 rectangles in a strip 10 squares. So, since the pattern shows that the number of rectangles is equal to the previous number of rectangles plus the number of square in a strip, therefore, 45 plus 10 is equal to 55 rectangles. Another strategy, some problems can be solved without the use of numbers. They can be solved by the use of logical reasoning, so given some information. So for example, Candy, Ferdy, Julie, and Chona play different sports. So their sports are running, basketball, baseball, and tennis. Julie's sport does not use a ball. So ito yung isang clue. Candy hit a home run in his sport. Another clue yan. So Ferdy is the brother of the tennis player. Pangatlong clue. So which sport does it play? So there are 4 people who play different sports. Given the information, we need to know which sports of them plays. Let us make a table and analyze which of them plays the given sports. So use logical reasoning to complete the table. Mark 1 for playing and 0 for not playing. So parang nag-iimbestiga tayo dito, no? Titingnan natin yung mga clue o yung mga hint para ma-identify natin kung ano yung mga sports. Kasi sabi dito sa problem natin, so bawat isa sa kanila, ito yung mga sports nila. So wala sa kanila na dalawa yung sports. So yun kailangan natin identify kung sino yung naglalaro. Sino yung yung sports ay running, basketball, baseball, and tennis. So using the table para organize at madali natin makita kung sino yung naglalaro sa ganitong sports, gawa tayo ng table. So ang unang clue natin dito, Julie, sport does not use a ball. So sa apat na to, itong tatlo gumagamit ng ball to, no? Ito lang ang hindi. So ito yung sport ni Julie. Next is Candy, hit a home run in his sport. So ano ba yung sports na nag-hit tayo ng home run? So yung goal natin maka-home run tayo. Of course, baseball yon. Okay, baseball yon. So ito na yung sports ni Candy. So nilalagyan na natin ng 0. And then ang di na lang natin makuha ay yung kay Ferdy and kay Chona kasi si Ferdy kasi nag-aalangan pa tayo kung tennis ba or basketball. Bakit? Ang sinabi lang naman sa problem, Ferdy is the brother of the tennis player, so hindi yun assurance na si Ferdy ay tennis din yung nilalaro. So yun ang titingnan natin. So next tayo. So dito makikita natin class. So si Ferdy, sa dalawa kasi, di ba 4 sila, 2 na lang yung naiwan, si Ferdy and Chona. So ang naiwang sports na lang is basketball and tennis. So sa dalawang sports na to, alin kaya dito ang mas pasok kay Ferdy? Since yung kay Chona, babae, si Ferdy naman, mas siya sa basketball. So therefore, ang ilalagay natin kay Ferdy, he plays basketball. So dito siya sa basketball. And the only option for Chona is tennis. So ibig sabihin, yung sports ni Chona is tennis. So Candice plays baseball, Ferdy plays basketball, Julie runs, and Chona plays tennis. So to check, because of the reason given in the table, we prove that the answer are correct. Another strategy, working backwards. To solve some problems, you need to start with the end result and work backwards to the beginning. So dito, instead na mag-start ka dun sa mga given, okay, mag-start tayo dun sa output o dun sa result, sa pinakasagot. Dun tayo magsimula and then papunta tayo sa pinakaunang given. So on Monday, Lenny withdraw 1,500 pesos from her savings account. On Wednesday, she deposited 4,000 pesos into her account. She now has 10,000 pesos. How much was in her account on Monday before she withdrew the money? So, we need to determine the amount of money on Lenny's savings account before she withdrew 1,500 pesos on Monday. Guessing the amount of money is one possible strategy but it requires too many computation. So kung huhulaan lang natin, so malamang marami tayong pwedeng gagawing computation. But working backwards, so since we know the end result, let's try the method of working backwards. So paano ginagawa? So start tayo sa magkano ba yung natirang, magkano na yung pera niya? 10,000 pesos. So, magsimula tayo sa 10,000 pesos. So, Yung huli niyang transaction ay nag-deposit siya ng 4,000. So, since working backward, pabaliktad ito. Okay, pabaliktad. Ang deposit, ibig sabihin kasi ng deposit, nagdagdag ka. So, pag yung strategy natin, working backward, yung pag na-represent kasi natin yung deposit, nag-add ka. So, sa working backward, babawasan natin. So, 10,000, magbawas tayo ng 4,000. So, ang pera ay 6,000 na lang. And then, yung withdraw, pag sinabi natin withdraw, nabawasan yung pera. So, since working backward yung ginagawa natin, nabawasan, dadagdagan natin ngayon dito. So, from 6,000, dadagdagan natin ng 1,500. So, that is 7,500 pesos. Ibig sabihin, Lenny had 7,500 pesos in her account on Monday before withdrawing money. So, kung i-check natin kung tama na 7,500 pesos yung pera ni Lenny bago siya mag-withdraw, check natin. From 7,500 pesos, nag-withdraw siya ng Monday ng 1,500 pesos, ang naiwan na lang 6,000. Ng Wednesday, nag-deposit siya ng 4,000. So, 6,000 plus 4,000, that is 10,000. So, tama dun sa problem natin. So, therefore, yung pera ni Lenny bago siya mag-withdraw ay 7,500 pesos. Another strategy, make an organized list. So, listing method or ililista natin yung mga possible na sagot. So, making an organized list will lead you to work logically and systematically. Example, Michelle has 2 skirts, a black and blue skirt. So, she has 4 blouses, a white blouse, a yellow blouse, a red blouse, and pink blouse. How many different outfits can she put together? So, kung dito pa lang, para masasagot na natin kung ilang combination ang pwede niyang maging outfits. So, sundan lang natin yung kay Polly's problem-solving strategies. So, we need to find the number of different outfits ni Michelle that can put together out of her 2 skirts and 4 blouses. So, make an organized list to find the number of different outfits Michelle can put together. So, list the color of skirt at the left that will correspond to the color of blouse at the right to see how many pairs can be made. So, dito sa left side, that is the color of the skirts. And dito, yung blouses niya. So, meron dalawang kulay yung skirts ni Michelle, the black and blue. Okay, so sa dalawang kulay na yan, ipa-partner natin sa 4 na kulay ng blouses niya. So, kung makikita natin, meron tayong black white, black yellow, black red, black pink, blue white, blue yellow, blue red, and blue pink. So, ilan lahat? Merong 8 different outfits si Michelle. So, go back to the list. After checking that all the data were listed completely, then we can say that the answer is correct. Another, so ito madalas ginagamit natin, solving, or we can solve the problem by using the equation. Algebra expression are used to represent information and solve problems. We use a variable for the unknown quantity and express the given information in an equation. So the sum of 2 numbers is 51. If one number is twice the other, what are the numbers? We need to find 2 numbers whose sum is 51 and one number is twice the other. So write an equation using x for one number and 2x for the other number. So, ibig sabihin, na-represent lang natin yung variable x sa isang number and 2x kasi twice. Sabi dito twice, yung twice represent natin sa 2. Twice the other number. So, that is x plus 2x. Addition yung ginamit natin kasi the sum of 2 numbers. So, sum, x plus 2x is equal to 51. So, yung is dito, na-represent natin equals 51. So, carry out the plan, solve about the equation. So, gamit yung equation kanina. So, x plus 2x is equal to 51. So, kapag ganito, ina-add natin kasi same naman yung variable. So x plus 2x, that is 3x, is equal to 51. So divide natin both side ng equation by 3. So 3x divide 3, that will become x. 51 divide 3, that is 17. So ibig sabihin, yung isang number ay 17 at yung pangalawang number, since twice nung isang number, so 2 times 17, that is 34. So the two numbers are 17 and 34. So go back to the original equation and check by substituting the number. So x plus 2x is equal to 51. So substitute lang natin, 17 plus 34, that is, pag inad natin, that is 51. So 51 is equal to 51. So therefore, the two numbers are correct.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button para updated kayo for more video tutorial. This is your guide in learning your math lesson, your Wow Math channel.